Yeah. So my name is Jimmy Atara. I'm the CEO of Chronicle Music, and today I'm here to, we're here to converse about something very serious. When you go for an event and you'll be looking at the person singing, performing a musical piece, and you'll be like, these guys are professional, or these guys are not professional. I'm here to ask one simple question. What makes a music professional, or a musical piece, as it were, professional? A lot of persons will say maybe it's rehearsals. If it is by rehearsals, anybody can just come together and put stuff together and they'll say the music is professional enough. So it's not by rehearsal, sorry. If it's by planning, except you're doing it right, planning it in its entire sense doesn't make music professional. If it is by music theory, no matter how good you are theory-wise, as good as theory is, theory keeps you on an edge. Like it makes you a little, like you have an advantage with theory, but it doesn't still qualify for the music to be professional because you just know theory. How you apply it matters, but that's not the video for today. So now, what makes music professional? Number one is discipline. Now, a lot of persons don't know how to be disciplined with music. Now, this has nothing to do with whether you want to be creative or you don't want to be creative, or whether you're called to be a creative musical person or you're not called to be a creative musical person. This has nothing to do with it. Music in its right sense must have discipline. No matter how creative you want to be, and no matter how uncreative you want to be, if there's a word like that, you get. So I have a friend in town. He's also a music director like me, and a lot of persons like working with me instead of him. And they keep saying he's good actually, but they keep saying that he's not disciplined like that. He's creative, but he's not disciplined like that. Me, one of the things that helped me is the fact that I have a friend that is a producer, so we sleep in the studio. So my producer friend usually, when I'm creating stuff, he tells me, Jimmy, calm down. You have to sometimes think as a producer. So as a music person, you have to a lot of times think as a producer. You get. So discipline is so important. That's why people always speak Martin Obasi. People always speak Dunsin. Not like if you're a creative person, you shouldn't, you will not be picked. You can be picked, but be disciplined about it. You get. Like SMJ that we all follow. Do you know that SMJ is disciplined? After all the syncopation, you notice it gets back to the groove. It has to come back to the groove. You get. So there must be that sense of discipline in the jam. No matter how creative you want to be, you have to come back to the discipline. Don't create outside so much that we can't even recognize how the music is supposed to be in the first place. You get. Number two is detail. What makes music professional is detail. Now, how much you pay attention to detail in music. For singing, a lot of singers, BVs, their starting notes. A lot of singers, BVs, their starting notes, no, they always rhyme. Or their ending notes. Yeah. Either the note they used to start or their landing note, the work. Details is very important. Musicians, the patches you use is very important. Keyboard is the patches you use. The details, choice of song in the medley is is very important. Transition is very important. Like all these things form the detail. You have to pay attention to the detail, the rise and fall of the music. A lot of people don't know that music rise and fall. Let's be frank. A lot of people don't know that music rise and fall. They just sing and go. They just start the music and they are going. They don't know that music is supposed to rise and fall. It's like wave. So that's just it. So detail is very important. Thirdly, very important, the third thing is creativity. Now, a lot of people think that creativity is when you do so much. Well, that's your definition. My definition of creativity is when anything you do that is still okay, but is a little bit out of the original, like your own interpretation of the original. That's creativity. That's me. So that's my definition of creativity. So now you have to be creative about what you're doing, right? Nathaniel Bassey is also a creative person. Check well. Look again. It's just that he's so disciplined that you think that he's not creative. He's very creative. If he's not creative, he won't be writing songs till now. It takes creativity to write songs. You get. So Dunsin is very creative. Everybody knows that one now. Meet me or A. But you know, make sure there is nobody making it in music right now that is not creative. So if you want your music to be professional, don't play with these three things. Discipline. When you're arranging a song, don't arrange it so much that we can't even find the song again. We can't even find the spirit in the song again. And you're saying it's a cover. We can't even find the presence in the song again while you're saying it's a cover. Discipline. Detail. And creativity. Thank you guys. See you in the next video. Subscribe.
Thank you, sir.